Heard of the Ab Lounge, okay? It's just it looks like a lounge chair. It's literally a lounge chair, and all it does is flex, just like that. That's all it does. Lounge chair, folks. I want you to Google it tonight. Ab Lounge. Sold $850 million worth. But here's the story in the Abs Lounge. The lady that invented it was a yoga instructor. She invented it as a yoga machine. She landed a meeting with this infomercial company, took it to them, demoed it, showed how the yoga and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And they're all just sitting there just going, just shaking their heads. Shaking their heads. She goes, so there it is. What do you think? Your next yoga machine? And they said, lady, that's not a yoga machine. She goes, it's not? They go, no. That is the next abs machine that we can sell because it hits our criteria. People can sit and yee-haw back and forth, and we're going to claim somehow that it's trimming their abs down. And you don't have to convince anybody to just lounge around. And if we put a really good marketing campaign behind it, there you go. She said, BS. Nope, it's an yoga machine. It's for stretching. They said, no, it's an abs machine. She said, no, it's a yoga machine. They went round and round and round and round because she had been the inventor of it. She had it so in her mind. That's what it was for. It meant more to her to be on TV, to be in the stores, as I invented the greatest yoga machine, than to listen. She left. She walked out, sent him out of there. And as they're walking out, they grabbed her husband, said, excuse me, Mr. Brown, right? Your husband? We asked you two questions. Do you want to be known as the husband of the yoga machine that sold a couple $100 worth? Or do you want to be known as the really, really, really extremely rich husband of the lady that made the abs machine and nobody knows who she is? He said, guys, where's this contract at? Because I'll deal with her later. So you've got to take a look at what you're working on. And most important, I'm not telling you to go back to your garage tonight and redesign it. You've got to be willing, when you get the opportunity, when that door opens up, be willing when a company has the power, the knowledge, the distribution, and they take a look at your invention and go, no, that's not, we don't see that, we see it this. Will that work? Are you okay with that? I work with companies all the time. I was just in Dallas with a company 2 days ago. Went in there, brought a lot of fun, brought a lot of energy, and the first thing, and you could just feel the tension. Okay, they're just like, oh, enough. Seriously, guys, we have the worst name in the industry. Another inventor. We got to work with another inventor because we're so hard-headed and so sold on the color, the shape, the name. Okay, Don knows. I met him a couple months ago. He had a great product, but he had a name that didn't reflect his product. And he had a name that I just kept saying, sir, what was the name of your product again? And it just wasn't associated. And I said, here's some feedback. Change it to whatever. And I give people advice all the time. You do whatever you want. Saw him couple nights ago, several months ago, and he goes, guess what, Cowboy? I changed the name. He was so excited. I'm like, whoa, he did? And then here's what's funny. I said, what was the name of what was the original name? He goes, I don't know. I can't remember what the name of it was. So now he's about going into production, getting ready to go to trade shows, and he has a really, really good name. This is rare. This is very rare that someone will go, whoa. If someone keeps asking the same question or they can't remember something, I've got to take a look at that. So moving forward with the traction devices, I built a couple more, and then I built a couple more. Then I got them to where they were really streamlined and they were nice, they were professional. I took it back to my buddy. He goes, that's awesome. So then I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to a trade show. I'm not buying a booth. I'm going to go to a trade show. What trade show do I need to go to? I will go to a fly fishing trade show because that's where it needs to be. I did my research. There was another chain device out there, this Orvis company. Orvis is the largest fly fishing catalog company in the world. I knew they were selling a chain device, and I knew everything about it. I literally, and I know you guys won't believe this, I was in Montana. I hitchhiked. I was in college. I hitchhiked from Bozeman, Montana to Denver. There was a trade show here. I met some weird people on the way. I don't think I'll do that again. I got down there. I went to the booth of the Orvis, and I said, "Hi, Cowboy Ryan, you know what? I've got this new product, and I'm here to talk to the buyer for this chain device. What's his name?" "Oh, Tom McMillan. Is he here?" "Of course not. He's back home in the home office in Vermont." I said, "Great." He said, "Check this out." And I showed him. They're like, "Wow, that's really cool." This is what they asked. "Is that a new product we're selling?" "Yep, it is." "Absolutely." They said, "Cool." I went back home. I was at the trade show 10 minutes. Hitchhiked back home, called this guy up, and said, "I was at the trade show. I met your guys down there. They love this traction device that I've got for fly fishing. This is what it does, and this is why it's better, much better than the product that you already have. Here's why. Your product, it's 3 sizes. My product, 1 size fits all. Your old product that you sold for 20 years, you got customers returning all the time because the chain's links were not big enough. Mine, you're not going to have ones return. I've got smaller packaging. I threw out some benefits, and I said, the best part is, yes, Tom, the best part is there's much more profit in mine. You can get $30 out of it instead of $12. He goes, "Son," he goes, "if this is half of what you're telling me, you've got a winning product." Sent it to him. He tested it. I ended my college. I graduated, and I got the biggest order through this fax machine. He goes, "I'm going to fax you the order." I went and bought a fax machine. I said, "Okay, great." I bought a fax machine. That one order paid for my entire college. Woohoo! Not many college students can say they got out of college by an idea. And the greatest part about it, all the guys that laughed at me on that, they're going, "Well, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, we knew it all along." I'm like, "Yeah, sure you knew it all along. Yeah, whatever." So, what I'm getting at, and then I'll wrap it up, and then I want to get some ideas, suggestions, open the forum up. When I started developing this, I went through prototype after prototype after prototype after prototype. Finally got it the way I wanted it. I tested it. It worked. It worked. It worked. And then I made one of the biggest mistakes ever. Thought I found really, really good friend, like best friend, second to close friend, incredible salesman. He could sell his mom ice if he wanted to. Okay, I'm like, this is the guy. This is gonna be the guy on my team because he's gonna go sell this for me. He had a year, 1 year, as I am in that final stages of this machine, to be contacting, or at least getting the contact info of the distributors, of the manufacturers, of the infomercials, okay? And he did nothing, and he did nothing, and he did nothing, and he did nothing, and he did nothing. And it finally came down to the day that we got cleared, at least with our application of our utility patent, to be able to share it, okay? Had coverage. And he still did nothing. And he still did nothing. And a week into it, I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. You've had it a year. I made you a part of this. I gave you 33% of this because he was a friend. And I knew he could sell anything. He did nothing. But I had enough reasons why. I had put so much time into lose it out on this, time into that. And what I'm telling you, you have to be your own greatest salesman. If you have a product and all of a sudden you need a telemarketing service, that's a different story. But nobody is going to believe in your product more than you or your idea. I got on the internet, found a company. I knew who this company was. I literally sent them a simple email. You fill out the little survey, hey, blah, blah, blah. There you go. And then they sent me an email by, I got a responder. Typically it takes us 4 to 6 weeks to get back to you. They emailed me in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. But this is where I was prepared. I was prepared what if they do respond? What if they do want to see something? What if they do want to see a prototype? Well, I'm not shipping them a prototype. I'm not going to leave it in their hands. I built a website simply overnight, and I didn't know how to build a website. And then I put a lock on the website, so you had a passcode to get in to see it. They emailed me back and said, can you send us a prototype, or do you have video? You always got to be prepared. You don't know when the door is going to open, and all of a sudden you go, whoa, hey, check this out. I'd been preparing this thing for almost, 14 years of rodeo. So I had been preparing, and I got my shot. I got my opportunity. Turns out this company got over 700 invention submissions. And there's a lady, her job all day long, go through these, go through these, go through these, go through these, okay? If you've ever submitted online to a company, you better just submit, and every day you better just keep submitting and submitting and submitting and get creative. Maybe in your submission, say, I'm here. Here it is again. Nope, here it is again. No, you're missing out on it. Remember, you gotta sell yourself. If her job is to look at 700 of them, how are you going to be different? Yeah. When I applied for Shark Tank, look guys, ladies, 36,000 businesses applied last year for Shark Tank. And they took 90 of us. I said, whoa, how do I stand out compared to anything else? This company got a hold of me in 5 minutes. I sent them the website. They take a look at it. They said, send us the prototype. I emailed back and kindly just said, look, is it okay if I just bring the prototype with me? Because I told them, I said, I am the easiest inventor to work with. If you don't like the color, if you don't like the shape, if you don't like the function, if you don't like whatever, I will have my pen, I will have my piece of paper, and I'll have my engineer with me, and we'll both be going, oh yeah, we can do that, oh yeah, we can do that, oh yeah, we can change that, we can do that. And I said, I have no problem with a no, but I want to make sure, if you give me a no, you fully understand everything about this machine. Because I said, if I just send it to you, you're not going to know that you could stand there and work on your buns. You just think it's an abs machine. You're not going to know that you could actually just stand up and be doing arm curls as well, or squats. You're not going to know that literally, because when you get it and you get it out of the box, this machine here, one twist, folds down, goes underneath the bed. You're not going to know that you hang it up and hang it in the closet. You're going to get it out of the box. You're going to look at it. You're going to go, oh, that's interesting. I said, you're not going to know that the length of this machine will fit in a suitcase. I said, I have no problem with a no. I just want to make sure that you know exactly what you're saying no to. So she said, okay. What a guy, one of my best friends, spent a year for him to get me the meeting, for him to sell it. He couldn't do it. And I literally did it in a span of 30 minutes. Because I finally had to say, I'm the one that has put all the time into this. Nobody understands this better than I do. Got on a plane, we flew it up there to Canada, we demoed it, and for the first 45 minutes, it was almost as worse as Shark Tank. The guy's beating on us, and why does it do this? Why don't it do that? And well, how can we see it, and this and that? And we're just like, oh God, he hates this machine, okay? He's just throwing all these things at us, and we just kept saying, well, we tried that, and we tried. I knew, I had built enough of them to where when he had objections and he wasn't sure, I could say, well, the reason we didn't build it, this variable, is because of this. The reason it's like this is because of that. The reason because this, it doesn't do this. And he gets on it, big Swedish guy, I think he just got out of the Olympics, gets on it. He does it like, seriously, it was like 2 minutes worth. He's like, this thing does nothing. I don't feel anything. We're like, I'm like, I've gotten on it and I feel it. I've had thousands of women get on it. They do 3 or 4 times. They feel it. And we're like, oh, this is bad. This is bad. What do we do? Let's keep listening. Let's keep listening. So then I asked the greatest thing you could ever ask. I said, okay, Amir, you know what? you're right, and it doesn't have this and that. Game changed when he realized I wasn't full of it in my email when I said I'm so easy to work with. I said, what would we have to change for it to work the way you want it to change? And all of a sudden, he goes, and he takes off his glasses, and he goes, now we're talking. Okay, boys. And he looks at the engineer, grab your pen, grab your piece of paper, take notes. And he just, boom, this, boom, that, boom, this, do that. Take the shape, blah, 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 boom, boom. Let's add some resistance to this. And there's a point, he's like, you know, there's this kind of hard to hold on to it. And literally my engineer buddy, he couldn't get a hold of it. This guy had a pair of special suede shoes. I think they were handmade, probably $15,000 shoes. And he's like, I can't get it going. My buddy grabbed a bungee cord, and literally it was like on a rodeo. He tied his feet onto it, and he was like, yeah, that'll work. And he did it a bunch of times, and he goes, fellas, do you think it's possible that you could make all these changes? Because right now you have nothing. We're like, are you kidding? We'll have it done tomorrow. And we'll ship it back to you. He goes, okay. He goes, I want that machine. He goes, this is the price that it's going to sell at. This is what it's going to wholesale for. We're going to sell in 100 countries. He already knew in his head. He already knew to the T everywhere it was going to go. But the biggest obstacle was the inventors in the way of going, we love this machine just like it is, and if you don't like it, see ya. Just like the ab lounge lady. We spent several months making all the changes, made it the way they wanted it, and away they went. And then the story gets rougher. I won't bore you with all the details. A bunch more changes came in, but here's what happened. They were supposed to do $100 million speculated in 12 months, 100 countries. They've done it, several machines. They totally changed and everything, made the machine too expensive, put me in the infomercial. They didn't tie my story of the machine. It only did a piddly $1 million, and then they canceled the project. Okay? Canceled it. I'd been on this journey for 6 years. And this is what I'm saying. It comes here. Psychology. You got to be so tough in your mind and not be willing to give up. Everybody around me had given up when this become a no. And I said, no. I still believe in this product. And I know it will work. Because I believe in me. I believe in me. I know my ideas sell. I believe in me. I know my ideas sell. I believe in me. I know my ideas sell. I believe in me. This did $1 million worth. I have yet to meet an inventor that's made over $100 on an invention. Can't wait. I know some of you in here, hey, I made more than that. Great. I want my picture with you because it's very rare. It is so rare to make money in this game. You guys got to understand you're so rare. This is so amazing what you're doing. So I took that adversity, and I could have given up. And I said, what am I going to do with it? And that's why, after 4 years, and my wife going, honey, tap me on the shoulder, you need to apply for Shark Tank. I finally said, you're right, I'm going to apply for Shark Tank. And the first thing that I told him, the first thing that I showed him, was I was a rodeo guy, healed back pain, won a national championship, and I had a product that sold over $1 million worth. And they're like, whoa, really? Yes. If I would have given up on this product, if I would have thrown it in the dump, if I would have said, nope, it won't work, there is a good chance those 36,000 people that applied, I would not have been one of them. So they wanted to know everything about this, and they got really excited about it because this was not my main product. My main product was a workout DVD system that I created. And they said, okay, so we've got it. They got all excited. They said, we've got it. We're going to have you pitching your workout thing, and you're going to over-evaluate. They're making a show. They're making a show.
Right.
So I said, this is what's going to sell. You're going to over-evaluate your company. You're going to be trying to sell them on your workout thing, and especially Kevin in the middle, the bald guy that wanted me to go sell mutual funds for him. He goes, he's going to be beating on you, calling you a stupid idiot and whatever. And about the time they're all ready to just throw you out, you go, oh, wait, guys, did I mention my ass machine that sold over $1 million? They're like, what? I go, oh, hang on a second. And I go behind the little booth and I pull this out. And now they're just like, well, why didn't you tell us? Well, you know, I just kind of slipped my mind. I wasn't sure that you were excited about it. Lori got on it. She used the machine. Here's where I'm going. Whatever invention you're working on, whatever service you're working on, whatever idea that you have, maybe you'd never make a dime at it, but it came to you for a reason. There's a reason it came in your life, and just don't give up. So after the show, I've been working with several different infomercial companies that called me, saw it on TV, and said, we want the machine. That's incredible. I'm like, I know it's incredible because I invented it, and I won't give up on it. Say, I won't give up on my product.
On my product.
Most important, say, I won't give up on my ideas.
On my ideas.
So I took this machine. It is one of the greatest ways of how I got onto Shark Tank, and that is how, along my journey, I got a deal. I still don't have a company yet. We're still working with more of them, and more of them, and more of them. You guys, you know what? You guys may see 30 years from now, me at 63 years old, finally on TV, you know, my infomercial pitching this, or you may see me in some success entrepreneur magazine, and I'm going to be packing this thing with me. I may never ever sell one of them, but this is part of me. This is part of my journey. Every time I look at this, I go, I have an incredible mind, and it sells. Maybe right now I still don't have the avenue that's going to make me money, and I'll go on to the next idea, and I'll go on to the next idea. But as I'm going along my journey, I am going to find the guy, the company, that's going to go, whoa, we want that. We want that machine. Great. Do you want it as is? Or, guess what, guys? Because this fitness company I met with last week, they called me. They said, we're interested in your abs machine. Where was it? It was on your website the night Shark Tank aired. I said, yeah, it was. I had like 50 of them in my garage, and I put them at $300, and they all sold out within a couple weeks. And they're like, whoa, why don't you have any more? I said, I don't have the funds to build it, the manufacturing. And they said, we want to meet with you. So I met with them, and when I first met with them, I said, guys, just to soften the mood in here, love this machine. This machine's awesome. I love these products that I've got. But you know what I really love? Money. I want to make money. So if you want the machine just as is, great, we'll do it. If you want me to change the machine, change anything on it, great, I'll do it. If you're like, forget the machine. We don't want to do the machine, but we want to do your DVDs. Great, I've got another product. We'll do it. I said, guys, if you don't like any of my stuff, but you just like me, you know, you like me, come on, guys, help me out here. I said, any ideas you have that's on the back shelf, maybe it needs some re-engineering, maybe it needs some retooling, maybe it needs someone who is an incredible inventor to take it home and rework it. I'll rework it, I'll bring it back, and we're in business. We've got a new product. When I told them that, they're like, what did he just say? Yeah, he's an inventor. I said, yeah, he said that he would be willing to make changes because really what he wants to do is make money. So along your journey, and when you get a hold of companies, whether it's a phone call, whether it's an email, whatever it is, you've got to, the first thing that you need to let people know, I'm the easiest inventor to work with. I just want to make this work. It can make you money. Can we set a meeting? Can we set a meeting? Whoa, I've never heard of that. I'm willing to work with you. I need to get a meeting. You get to work with people. You've got to let them know. I'm here to make money, guys. You guys know your industry. You know what you're looking for. What do we need to change? So the road ahead for you guys, keep going, keep going, keep going, and keep creating. So right here, and then we're done. Take your fingers just like this. Say, I am the one. No, one more time. All you gotta say, I am the one. All right, give yourself a big hand. Thank you for what you do. So, questions, input, things you want to know. How you want to wrap it up?
Let's do this. Anyone who wants to take a real quick break, just a few minutes, use the facilities, let's do that, and then come back because I'm sure we have a lot of questions for them.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I would love if you guys, again, you've got to sell yourself.